It's a riot. The manager went outside, told them they need to leave. They will call the police if he comes south. Unfortunately, he cannot come in.
Immediately, no, because you cannot believe anything that a MAGA nut says. When I first saw this, I knew there had to be another side to the story that made more sense. And I got the other side of the story. So let's talk about what happened with Primanti brothers and JD Vance on yesterday. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, Tabitha Speaks Politics. I am your host, Tabitha. It's Sunday. We head back on the grind tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it. Listen, if you've come across this video and are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. We are on the road to 500,000 subscribers. Yeah, it seems impossible, but I thought getting to 100,000 was impossible, and we hit that last week. So, yeah, let's keep on trucking. Anywho, today's viral news story is that the MAGA nuts are calling for other MAGA nuts and Republicans to boycott Primanti Brothers restaurant and bar. They have locations all across the country. I don't know if they have any locations here in Atlanta. I know they have locations down in Florida, my other stomping ground. Delicious sandwiches. But MAGA nuts are calling for a boycott against Primanti Brothers because they are spreading this lie that they refused to allow JD Vance into the restaurant, that he was banned from the restaurant, that he was kicked out of the restaurant. And I was like, what? Why would Primanti Brothers, a nationwide chain, refuse service or refuse to allow JD Vance into its restaurants? It just didn't make sense to me. Did he go in causing a problem? Did he go in spewing the lie that Haitian immigrants eat cats and dogs? Did he go in spewing hatred, division, and racism? Did he go in spewing anti-Semitism? Why would they just refuse service to JD Vance? Anywho, if you have not seen the now viral video of a MAGA nut explaining this situation, here it is.
It's a riot. The manager went outside, told them they need to leave. They will call the police if he comes south. Unfortunately, he cannot come in. So what's going to happen is that they're going to take down our name, all our information, so the next time the kitchen crew's running out because everyone's canceling their orders. Everyone just canceled all the orders, and we're just paying for what we drink, and then everyone's leaving. But yes, unfortunately, Vance cannot come out of his car, cannot shake our hands, because Primanti Brothers does not want him in here whatsoever. So that is what's happening. There you go.
That we leave.
Yep.
We are now banned from Primanti Brothers.
Yep. Terrible. So there's the VP. This is as close as we're going to get to him.
They will call.
Outside the parking lot, we're taking names and phone numbers of everybody who's in it.
Absolutely. But that is it.
Everybody waiting for their first.
Walk down to the end of the sidewalk.
Yep.
And so she's spinning this story as JD Vance innocently was going to do a campaign stop, and all of his supporters were there to meet and greet him, and the manager of Primanti Brothers went out and said, no, you can't come in. And so they all paid for their drinks. They had ordered food. They all paid for their drinks. and they canceled the rest of their order and they left. No, it still just does not make sense to me. If he was not causing a ruckus or wasn't being a problem, him being there would bring money into the establishment. It still just does not make sense. And so I found another video clip of JD Vance explaining what went down, and here's that video.
We paid for everybody's food. We gave him a nice tip. And of course, when I gave him a nice tip, I said, no taxes on tip. So, it's all right. Don't hold it against her. She just got a little nervous, but it's a great local business. Let's keep on supporting it. And most importantly, November 5th or before, go vote. Let's go win this thing.
And so even with JD Vance's explanation, it still wasn't adding up to me. The dots still weren't connecting. JD Vance says the manager got a little nervous when she saw all of these people. And so I just paid everybody's bill. And yeah, we'll get everybody's name and number. And when I come back, we'll give you a call and we'll meet up. That still just does not make sense to me. If they wouldn't let you inside the establishment, why couldn't you do what you have done at other establishments? Held your little meet and greet out in the parking lot with your 30 supporters. What it sounds like to me was JD Vance made an unscheduled stop. The manager was not prepared for JD Vance to have a campaign stop at the restaurant. And so she didn't have enough staff, or the kitchen wasn't going to be prepared. It just sounds like this was an unscheduled stop and the manager was not prepared to host a campaign stop for JD Vance. That's what it sounds like to me. And then I saw the message that was put out by Primanti brothers. And lo and behold, the message that Primanti brothers put out makes a whole lot more sense to me. Here's what it reads. Primanti's prides itself on being a staple of the Pittsburgh community and a proud American business that has hosted sitting presidents, politicians, and political candidates from across the spectrum for over 90 years. Our doors are open to all patrons who wish to dine with us. Without any advance notice, today's campaign stop caused some momentary confusion for our staff. However, Senator Vance and his team were welcomed into our restaurant shortly after and engaged with our guests inside and on the property. Senator Vance's supportive comments that our manager got a little nervous given the Secret Service, police, and crowd accurately reflect the nature of what occurred, and we are glad that it was resolved quickly. That makes much more sense to me. You see, MAGA nuts will spin a narrative always to try to make themselves the victim. JD Vance made an unscheduled stop. The manager was not prepared. When she saw all of these black vehicles and people with guns and all of this commotion going on, she wasn't prepared. Hell, somebody on his team could have called up the Primanti brothers and said, listen, we are on our way. We are, I know this wasn't scheduled, but what can we do so that we can make sure you get the business that you want and that I'm able to do and meet and greet with my supporters at your restaurant? And I'm sure the manager would have been like, okay, give me a second. Let me work through this so that we can accommodate everybody. Nope. MAGA nuts want to put a narrative out there and want to hurt an established business based on their lies and their need to be victims. I guess I'm going to get me a Primanti Brothers sandwich if I can find one in my area today. I hope that you all will do the same. For as much as they spew the lie that they want to make America great again, they continuously do things that hurt America and Americans. Y'all have a fantastic Sunday. I will see y'all in the next one.